All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. March 43. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. Now Palmer. He'll get this one to Galladay. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Check, Mike 54. Hey, let's go. Here we go, T. Here I come. 54, Mike.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st down, Dolphins.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Alert. Hey, Team 6. I'm coming after you. Mike 54. Who that?
Now they try the right side here. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the run, watch the run. Alert, alert, alert.
Rosen just getting the snap off and 1. And Stills bringing it in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there, we saw it at the point of attack. Find enough yardage to pick up a 1st down. Give them credit for that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Watch 54, watch 54. Good.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On play action, Rosen. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And he finds Stills, complete. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check. Watch 54, watch 54. I'm coming for you.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Walsh adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Palmer. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at about the 28. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Now a handoff working right. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Don't say nothing. Hey, what's that? Hey, orbit. Mike, 54. Middle. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
From the 45 on second down, Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. All you get on him. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Buzz. Be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here comes Humphries on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Watch the screen.
On second down now, it's Cohen trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the gun on third down, it's Palmer. That's complete to Meredith. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and they'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Get him, boys!
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Rosen on the money there to Stills. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Rosen will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Parker, the intended target.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Second and 9 at the Dolphins' 47-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Past the trot. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jakeem Grant hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Rosen on 1st and 10. It's complete. Stills. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. This is caught by Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On now, it's Blair Walsh as he'll try the field goal here. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check, check, 59, 59. Check Mike, check Mike. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Final play of the half. It's Palmer. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Stop here. Here we go. 55.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
And as runners who like to blitz even on rundowns, it confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Check 55, Mike.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 50.
On. Come on, boy.
Rosen to throw on third down. On the left side, this is Stills. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Probably helps your confidence level on those fourth down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker, but also he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward, because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Hey, Zoo. 55.
Play action here with Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Motion. 55, Mike, 55.
Alert.
Mike 55.
Hey, Haywood.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's airing it out for Williams. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, and certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Humphries now to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Now they'll throw it with Palmer. The screen pass here to Cohen. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. At extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rosen looking to throw. Allen's got it complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Bravo.
Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Rosen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Rosen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. Back now in Foxborough. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rosen to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Rosen. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jeffrey Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he gets it to Bolden. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And some room to run now. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they try the right side here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now a handoff working right. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And Allen's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Now they try the right side here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So for the Pats, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Miami, they dropped their 7th game on the year. And they'll try and Gordon. This is the NFL on EA Sports.